Again, my name is Shepard. Welcome back to our playthrough of Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. I've been called away again, now I'm back. Today, we're going to recruit Tali. Off camera, I did some side missions, such as going to the Citadel in Ilium. And that was it. Just getting that data package for that Ish guy. And I just told him to, not mess with Aria. Because she's going to find out and she's going to kill him. So yeah, so now we're going to go get Tali at long last. Then after that we can go get Legion, who is by far the coolest of the group. Aside Tali, of course. I mean Garrus. Oh look, Tali's pretty cool too. Happy with that. I'm happy with that too. The electric gun seems to fit rather oddly.
Shepard, our data indicates that Tali is somewhere in these ruins. There is considerable geth activity and an environmental hazard. Solar output has overwhelmed Hastrom's protective magnetosphere. Exposure to direct sunlight will damage your shields.
So yeah, the sun has turned into a red giant way too quickly for its age. It's not old enough to do that, so something's up with it.
I'm having serious issues with my shields.
So we'll fight from the shade, but no hiding.
And what else? It's because of a dark matter readout in the shield. No, dark matter readout. Build up, I mean. And that was originally going to be the plot of Mass Effect 3. The Reapers trying to stop organic civilization, causing the heat death of the universe. But I guess it got leaked, so they decided to change it stupidly.
Incoming dropship.
I mean, I don't get why they changed it. They could have kept it the same. Surely people would have saw it coming, but it still would have taken away. It's the same argument about a plot twist, right? If it's a good plot twist, then it'll recontextualize things. Wait for it again.
Now you're dead.
If it's a bad plot twist, then you'll just think, watching the scene and just be like, oh, right, that's gonna happen, but not really. Like a good one, a good plot twist will make you think, oh, wait a minute, hang on. That's because of this is because of that. Oh well.
Feel the blood rage.
Yeah, feel the blood rage. I feel the blood rage of the ending. Ah! So scary. Han Solo from that one scene in Star Wars, like crushing in their Death Star, and then fighting a shit ton of stormtroopers, like, hello, goodbye, you're dead. What were they shooting at?
This is Squad Leader Calriker. Come in, over.
This is Commander Shepard of the Normandy. Can we provide assistance?
Patch your radio into Channel 617 Theta. We were on a stealth mission, high risk. We found what we were after. The geth found us. They've got us pinned down. Can't get to our ship. Can't transmit data through the solar radiation.
What brought you this deep into geth-controlled space?
You're asking the wrong person, Shepard. I just point and shoot. Something about the sun. It's going bad faster than it should. Some kind of energy problem.
What's the status of your team? How many of you are left?
We were a small squad, dozen Marines plus the science team. We're down to half strength now. Made the synthetic bastards pay for it, though.
Any idea where the geth came from?
One of their patrol ships found us. Dropships started raining geth down on our heads before we could get off-world. Systems under geth control. We knew they made planetary sweeps periodically. We hoped going low emissions would hide us.
Do we have to worry about the geth sending in reinforcements?
I don't think so. Their patrol ship hasn't lifted off again. The radiation blocks all off-world communication.
How are you holding up? We can be there in a few minutes.
Take it slow and careful. Direct sunlight fries our shields all to hell. We're bunkered down at base camp across the valley. I left Tali at a secure shelter, then doubled back to hold the choke point. Getting Tali out safely is our top priority. If you can extract her, we'll keep them off you.
You've got confirmation that the geth haven't reached Tali yet?
Affirmative. Left my best men with her. When you get here, you can talk to her on the comm. Every Marine on this rock is sworn to protect Tali. As long as one of us is still drawing air, she'll be safe.
You're gonna throw your life away for research?
Negative. I'm gonna give my life for the migrant fleet. All the difference in the world. I'm no tech expert, Shepard. I'm a Marine. They tell me to shoot. I shoot. They said to protect Tali and the data. You get them out safe. I've done my job.
Hold position. We'll hit their back ranks.
Wait, watch your ass. We got a dropship coming in.
Something about Tali, maybe?
Crap, doorway's blocked. Grab the demo charges in the buildings nearby. Use them to clear a path.
I've completely forgot what I was going to say. I had something I wanted to say. Completely gone.
Shepard, I have
Poof.
scanned
Enemy
the
heat.
area and located the demolition charges
Oh,
before you can
yeah.
intervention.
How? I need to get quantum entanglement.
You will need
Is this
both
thing
sets
on?
of charges to
Yeah,
clear
this
the
thing's
rubble.
on. I guess quantum entanglement works through solar radiation because of like it's the way it works with like one particle vibrating and changes something about another. I mean, I could just simply go to the Normandy, ask Edie how it works.
Hostiles up ahead!
I mean, I understand how it works. Can't remember exactly, and I don't explain things very well. As you may have noticed throughout this entire playthrough. Bang, bang. Oh, hang on a second. Who else wants up?
We need a core sample to get a timeline on the rate of radiation increase, but our equipment keeps dying on us. Shepard once used a mining laser to clear some rubble back on Therum. Maybe I can do something similar.
Got it.
I'm down! One!
Yeah, I ain't got nothing on me, bitch. Sometimes I keep getting this fear that my mic's not on. I can't explain it.
Incoming! Yeah.
Yeah, right on your ass. Bang, bang.
Feel the blood rage.
I don't think their shield gets damage out in the sun. I haven't been noticing, paying attention much to notice. I don't think they do. Boop. Oh, let's see that geth Colossus deal with this thing. A black hole gun. Run, get out of my way or I swear! Garrus! Garrus! Everyone's getting all way today. I'm not gonna let much longer to get going here.
Head to the left.
Worthless.
Good idea, Garrus. I'll do that. I love the sniper. It's so good. It gets so nerfed in the third game though.
Send it to the sky. We might want to move.
Could get a look at explosion. They blow things up, then walk away. Who wants some? Oh, you're still alive, huh? That's for Eden Prime, you son of a
architecture. There's two words you don't expect to hear together.
Why do we care? Anyone choosing to come here should be on their own.
God, that's mean.
Our
You know what we
ancestors
say about
walked
mean
these
things?
halls with uncovered heads. The sun must have been normal back then. So much space, walls of stone. It's amazing. I wish my friends could see it. I wish Shepard were here. Tali's ordered to base
Aw.
camp. Come in base camp.
Yep, give me a second, base camp. I mean, Talizora. Shit, which one was it? Oh, good.
Nothing left.
That's
Hello?
right.
Is anyone there?
Tali, it's Shepard. I'm sorry. Everyone here is dead. Any survivors must have fallen back.
We knew this mission was high risk. Damn it. And what are you doing here, Shepard? We're in the middle of geth space.
I was in the neighborhood. I thought you might need a hand.
Thanks for coming, Shepard. It means a lot to hear your voice. Call Rieger and what's left of the Marines got me into the observatory. From where you are, it's through the door and across the field. I got to the data I needed and I'm safe for now, but I've got a lot of geth outside.
Would it help if I brought in the Normandy?
Doubtful. These buildings are centuries old. If you bring down heavy fire, this whole place could collapse on us.
Is anyone else still with you, or are you alone out there?
Rieger had a team of Marines covering me when I ran for the observatory. At least some of them are still alive. I can hear them firing at the geth outside.
What's this research you're after?
It's about this world's sun. It's aging faster than it should. I can tell you more about it once we've got fewer geth shooting at us.
It looks like somebody sealed the door against the geth and the console is damaged. Can you get it open on your end?
Let me see. Yes, I can do it. Here. Should be unlocked now. Be careful, Shepard, and please do what you can to keep Rieger alive.
Man, her cleavage got huge in this game. I think it's even bigger than this in the actual original 3 games. It looks
We've been
bigger.
spotted.
The drones can hide!
Not for long.
Scoped and never scoped and dropped.
Scoop and round. Die, you son of a bitch.
Scoped and dropped.
Uh-oh. Oh, that was a bit of a risk.
That one.
Nearly gone. Oh yeah.
behind you.
Hostile!
One more.
I love it.
Go and drop!
I'll take them.
I'll take the shot. That's all of them.
Yeah, damn right it is. They got no chance. None at all. Let's see. Right here it is.
Colossus! Get down!
This is why I follow you, Shepard. Big things.
I got a big thing
You're
coming
up.
between my legs, but whatever. I'm kidding.
Over here.
Rieger, how you doing, buddy?
Squad Leader Cal Rieger, Migrant Fleet Marines. We talked on the radio before that dropship arrived. I still got no idea why you're here. This ain't the time to be picky. Tally's inside over there. Geth killed the rest of my squad, and they're trying to get to her. Best I've been able to do is draw their attention.
Are you sure she's still alive?
The observatory is reinforced. Even the geth will need time to get through it. And it's hard to hack a door when someone's firing rockets at you. The geth are near platoon strength, but the Colossus is the worst part. It's got a repair protocol. Huddles up and fixes itself. I can't get a clear shot while it's down like that. I tried to move in closer, and one of the bastards punched a shot clean through my suit.
How bad is your suit damaged?
Combat SEALs clamp down to isolate contamination, and I'm swimming in antibiotics. Geth might get me, but I'm not gonna die from an infection in the middle of a battle. That's just insulting.
I love him. It's just
What
insulting.
can you tell me about the battlefield?
Right side's got a catwalk with a sniper perch. You could wreak some havoc from there, but none of my men made it past the geth. Middle's got cover, but the damn Colossus has a clear shot at you the whole time, and you've got geth coming in from both sides. The left gives you some cover from the Colossus, but your ass is hanging out for the geth. That's how I got shot.
Any ideas on how to deal with the Colossus?
Standard protocol with Arbiter-class units is to sabotage the shields and whittle it down, you know? Kill it with bug bites. But the repair protocol blows that plan to hell. You try to wear it down, it just huddles up and fixes itself. So whatever we do has to scrap that bastard fast. Probably means getting up close, past that cover.
We need to get to Tali. Got any ideas?
Just one! I'm not moving so well, but I can still pull a trigger. And I got a rocket launcher that the sun hasn't fried yet. You move in close. I'll keep the Colossus busy. Maybe even drop its shields. With luck, you'll be able to finish it off.
You've done enough, Rieger. You don't need to throw your life away.
Wasn't asking your permission. My job is to keep Tali safe.
We don't have enough people on our side for you to take one for the team. Stand down!
I'm not gonna stand there while you run into enemy fire. They killed my whole squad.
And if you want to honor your squad, watch my back. I need you here in case they bring reinforcements.
All right, Shepard. We'll do it your way. Hit him for me. Keep us alive.
Trouble!
Oh my god, he hit his own death. You idiot. Oh, I got that too early. Cover.
Got the target. On it.
Still in the sun. Get in cover. Oh no, no! I told you they're getting cover, you idiot. He even got in cover, but then he got straight out. You fucking moron! Oh my god.
Move in close. I'll keep the Colossus busy. Maybe even...
You've done enough, Rieger.
Wasn't asking your permission. My job is to keep Tali safe.
We don't have enough people on our side for you to take one for the team. Stand down!
Stand down! Come on, let me scout. Right, okay. I usually go this route. Like, I've never done it anywhere else, and it works out pretty well for me. When I'm not being an idiot. I mean... Uh-oh. Yeah, nice try, you jet. Damn it. You see, I knew that was coming. I thought I would have at least one more second of sleep. Go. And go! There's the parasol. Once that parasol is mine.
I'm taking fire!
I know, I'm scared. God damn. No, don't.
I'm that one!
No.
Yeah, right on your
Alright. Toss out the big guns. Gareth, overload that shield.
right on your ass.
Damn it. I thought I have another. Ah. Would you believe I'm actually good at this game? No, I wouldn't. Several playthroughs, and I wouldn't believe that I'm good at this game.
Move in close. I'll keep the Colossus
Oh,
busy.
You've done
motherfucker!
enough, Rieger.
Wasn't asking your permission. My job is to keep Tali safe.
We don't have enough people on our
Son
side
of
for
a
you to take
mother-
one for the team. Stand down. Heads up.
God damn, motherfucking, goddamn, motherfucking, bitch! Woo!
I love this.
I wish I could make him hit his torch. Yeah, nice try. Yeah. And then I just stay back here, where, you know, I'm not getting ass against the fucking sun or that thing.
Shot.
Affirmative.
Woo!
Hostile engaged. Shield has failed.
Uh-oh, need to get out of that thing's way. Ah, fuck! Get in cover! Get in cover! Shields are about to drop. About to drop! Slug, Malfoy! That's how it's done. Motherfucker. Come on, kill him. Actually, you finish him off. You overload.
Firing a high impact shot.
Yes. I honestly thought he was gonna kill me.
Just a second. I locked the door to keep more geth from getting inside. There, that should do it.
If you bring Legion along this quest, I wouldn't advise doing so. At least, I wouldn't advise doing it because once you recruit Legion, that sets off a timer. Like, even if I got Legion just before this mission, that timer would go off, and then, like, the collectors would abduct the ship about nowish. Like, at least after this mission, or after the next one. And, actually, it would be after the next one. Save Legion's mission for last, because his cutscene requires the Normandy. And, like, the cutscene where the collectors abduct the ship requires Shepard goes into the shuttle. So leave Legion's loyalty mission for last.
Thank you, Shepard. If not
What's
for
up,
you,
big
I
boot
would never
Tali?
have made it out of this room. This whole mission has been a disaster. I wish I'd joined you back on Freedom's Progress, but I couldn't let anyone take my place on something this risky.
A lot of Quarians lost their lives here. Was it worth it?
I don't know, Shepard. It wasn't my call. The Admiralty Board believed the information here was worth sacrificing all our lives for. I have to believe that they know what's best.
I didn't ask what some admiral thought. I asked what you thought.
A lot of people died here. Some of them were my friends. All of them were good at their jobs. That damn data better be worth it. The price was too high.
What can you tell me about your research here?
Haestrom's sun is destabilizing. Back when this was a Quarian colony, it was a normal star. It shouldn't change that quickly.
Any idea what's destabilizing the sun?
If I had to guess, I'd say that it was dark energy affecting the interior of the star. The effect is similar to when stars blow off mass to enter a red giant phase. But Haestrom's sun is far too young for this to be natural.
Whatever the reason, I'm glad I could help. Once you deliver that data, I could use you on the Normandy.
I promised to see this mission through. I did. I can leave with you and send the data to the fleet. And if the admirals have a problem with it, they can go to hell. I just watched the rest of my team die.
Maybe not the whole rest of your team, ma'am.
Rieger, you made it.
Your old captain's as good as you said. Damn Colossus never stood a chance.
If need be, the Normandy can get you out of here, Rieger.
Nah, the geth didn't damage our ship. As long as we get out of here before reinforcements show up, we'll be fine.
Actually, I won't be going with you. I'm joining Commander Shepard.
I'll pass the data to the Admiralty Board and let them know what happened. She's all yours now, Shepard. Keep her safe.
Bum 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 bum.
Cerberus saw footage of you in action, Tali. We're looking forward to having you on the team. Your engineering expertise will really benefit the mission.
I don't know who you are, but Cerberus threatened the security of the migrant fleet. Don't make nice.
That's why you're here, Tali. I need people who aren't Cerberus. People I can trust.
I wasn't part of what happened to the migrant fleet, but I understand your distrust. I hope we'll get past that as we work together.
I assumed that you were undercover, Shepard. Maybe even planning to blow Cerberus up. If that's the case, I'll loan you a grenade. Otherwise, I'm here for you, not for them.
If it helps, check out the Normandy while you're here. We've gotten a few upgrades.
I'll get Tali the necessary security clearance to access our systems.
Please do. I can't be part of your team if I don't know how the ship works. Remember, Shepard, these people thought enslaving Thorian creepers and Rachni was a good idea. I'll be in engineering.
Don't forget to introduce yourself to Edie, the ship's new artificial intelligence.
start just uploading one of my videos to YouTube. I completely forgot to do that while I took the long pause for Mass Effect. Well, I say took. Wasn't exactly a
Shepard,
choice.
how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not a good time. Trying to map contamination vectors requires focus. Ship-wide infection of human-tailored virus possible if I slip. Anything else?
Oh, you keep us safe, Morden. You keep us
I'll let
safe.
you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
I had a wonderful chat with your friend Tali. She's not what I expected from her psych report. I like her.
Tally's
I
a
do
good
too.
friend. We've been through a lot together.
My female intuition says she wants to be more than just good friends.
Your female intuition, huh?
What makes you say that?
I'm a taken
It's in her
man.
body
And
language.
happily so.
How she turns to you when you enter the room. How she watches your every move. Chlorians are so fascinating to me, but they also make me a little sad.
Why do they make you sad?
Their environment suits
She
are so
sounds
beautiful,
familiar.
but with their immune systems, they're trapped inside. I wonder what they look like under those helmets, or what their skin feels like under those suits.
So we'll do a lot
Is there
of
You
anything I
have
should...
unread messages. Anything else, Commander? I'll be here. Commander, you've received a new message at your
You
private terminal.
just told me, damn it! Boop. And boop. Yeah, I've not been asking Joker about his opinion of the crew. Damn it. Not asking about Fane or Samara or Jack or Fane?
It's great to see Tali on board, Commander, just like old times. It is her, right? I mean, because with the mask, it's... Ah, never mind.
Is that racist?
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
Yeah, he's got nothing to say.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
That's it for... See you, Commander. See you, Commander. See you, Commander. Right. Let's go talk to Tali. Upgrade our shields. I don't know how much point. Yeah. 94,000. That's got to be a lot. It's got to be more than enough to upgrade the shield. I believe it uses plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ladies want to see some more. Heavy weapons. So Blue Suns is human, Turian, and Batarian. An unlikely trio, if you ask me, given the history between all three of them. Then it's the Eclipse is Solarian, human.
Back for
Security
another
max, I
lesson.
think.
Doesn't matter who you are. You got a gun in your face, chances are good you'll do what the other man says. Only two types don't buckle at that point. Trained killers and psychopaths. A lot of people can't tell the difference. I was shadowing this rookie on an infiltration run.
Have you
to
nothing to
Eclipse
say about
base on
like
Tatus.
any of our squad
Good
mates?
kid, but
Mate.
he had no business
Mate.
handling a rifle.
Mate.
In the shuttle on the way down, he puked
Mate.
in his helmet. We hit some turbulence, and with all the crap sloshing around, he thought he'd been shot in the head. Went back to the Alliance. Here he's a governor now. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Oh wait, with Tali here, that only means one thing.
Gabby, you'd say the Normandy is a she, not a he, right?
Of course. The Normandy's the sweetest girl there is.
And Edie's a she. Tali's definitely a she.
What are you getting at, Kenneth?
I'm just saying I'm feeling a wee bit threatened
I'm
here.
feeling a wee bit threatened
a lot
here.
of female energy.
A lot of
and
female
I'm just
energy.
one man.
I'm just one man.
See? Look where your mind went. I've got to watch out for myself.
Oh, Kenneth.
What can we do for you, Commander?
What can we do for you, Commander?
Carry on. Will do, Commander.
Will do, Commander. Will do.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
How's the Normandy running?
Say what you will about Cerberus. They know how to build ships. The Normandy's running even better than before. I don't know if it can stand up to a collector attack, though. I'm researching some ideas that might help.
Is the new Normandy giving you any trouble?
Please, Shepard, I'm a Quarian. Give me a chunk of scrap metal, a circuit board, and some element zero, and I'll have it making precision jumps. I was worried about working with Cerberus engineers, but they know what they're doing, and they've been very polite.
They're ex-alliance, so yeah.
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an edge over a collector ship?
Definitely. With the right supplies, I can fortify our shields. The collectors cut through the Normandy's barriers immediately last time. My upgrades might give us a better chance.
Yes, boys. And that's it done. Sonic biotechnology.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
I think that's me got all the upgrades now, including the non-essential ones.
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an edge over a collector ship?
My shield fortification will help, but I don't think there is much more I can do.
Have you got time to talk?
We didn't really have time to chat while taking out Geth on Haestrom, did we? I can't believe so many people died. Thank you again for getting Rieger out alive. All for data about stars blowing up. I hope the Admiralty Board gets some use out of it.
Have you heard any word about Cal Rieger? Did he survive his injuries?
He sent me a message. It looks like he'll make a full recovery. Anytime you get a suit puncture, it's a matter of luck. Rieger got out with a relatively minor infection.
Tell me about the fleet's Admiralty Board.
It's one of two major political powers among my people. The admirals make decisions related to defense or needing immediate action. They also handle major criminal charges, like treason. The other political power is the Conclave, a group of representatives from each ship. They make most of our laws and fleet decisions.
Any news yet on the data you sent?
I'm not likely to hear anything for a while, or on an unsecured channel for that matter.
Having any trouble settling back in on the Normandy?
I like the quiet. I miss the old faces, though. Presley, Engineer Adams, all of them. It doesn't seem right having Cerberus in charge of this ship. Are you sure working for them is the right thing to do?
I caught some tension back on Freedom's Progress, and again when you first came aboard. What happened between Cerberus and the Quarians?
They attacked one of our ships, the Idena. It seems they were attempting to kill or control a young human biotic who was on the fleet. I don't really know the details. I do know that Cerberus made an enemy of the Quarian people.
I fully expect them to betray us at some point, and we'll be ready.
I'm glad to hear that, Shepard. Just let me know how I can help. For now, I should get back to work. Thanks for coming by.
Like in Mass Effect 3, especially in the Assault Cerberus mission, Shepard goes on and on about how like he knew he shouldn't have trusted Cerberus, but he needed their resources. But like, look at him, he clearly isn't trusting Cerberus now if you play the Paragon path.
Shepard.
Just checking in.
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kid.
That's all for now.
It is a silly oversight that I'd wish they would have corrected. Right, I mean, we could still talk to Fane. We've not reached the and Samara and Kasumi. Lots of people to talk to. One, 2, 3, 4, 4. Kasumi.
There you are.
There, here I am.
So quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk. One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant. Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way. I have to say, that Jacob...
You're the only one saying it. Bye-bye.
He seems pretty intense.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I am.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained.
I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
I figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Erica. That memory I mentioned before. Laser gun trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Erica. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
So how did she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles, not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Hirashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Who came for her?
Batarians. A slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the shadow broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me, so they went after her.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erica woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. I let them linger.
You were operating on instinct. By your own rules, you can't blame yourself.
But I made the choice to hunt them. They're the only lives I've ever taken of my own choice. The only deaths on my own conscience. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
What about Nasanite? Didn't you choose to kill her?
The worst thing is to face death with regrets. You're part of my crew, and I consider you a friend. If there's anything I can help you with, just ask.
I've never been part of a team. Assassins tend to be solitary. I'm learning it's a work in progress. Do you need something?
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
I should go. I should go. I should go. I should go. I should go! Tomorrow.
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
There were only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter. Sometimes the most brutal path is the only honest one.
The Asari I've spoken to seem conflicted about Justicars.
In this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. The code of the Justicar is black and white. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
You know about knights errant and samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
It does not. However, I would never be interested in such. That part of my life is well behind me.
You could meet someone who reawakens those desires.
I am nearly 1,000 years old. I know myself and my desires. But your curiosity is quite welcome.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
Damn, you use your little flirty line. It was just like, I appreciate your curiosity. She is also a crime that we can't romance. God damn. Feed my fishies. My fishy wishes. And the last 2 things, like models, there's only got space for 1, but the other one goes like here. The last one's on Death Ship, which we can do Tali's loyalty mission for. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
No messages for you, Commander.
I guess we'll do... Oh, maybe I should... Never mind. Okay, let's go do this now. Acquire the Reaper artifact. The Reaper IFF. Get ready for the spookiest mission of all of Mass Effect. Derelict Reaper. Orbiting Munisei is a 2-kilometer-long ship with unmistakable profile of a Reaper. It is giving off power signatures in a localized area, but they are far weaker than a ship this size would indicate. The Reaper seems to maintain a massive field that has kept it from falling into the failed star, but massive holes have been blasted and melted in parts of the hull and remain unrepaired. The only logical conclusion is that the Reaper died, or at least reduced to minimum function, a long time ago. So is this the brown dwarf? This brown dwarf is a 37 Jupiter mass. Some nuclear fusion still occurs while in its depths. It's luminous red, making it receive star form within the minor gravitic anomaly in the northern region. This area is unexpectedly low mass. So wait, let's say you came here before, like, this mission became available. Would this be here? I should find out one of these days. Melee creatures often try to outflank you. Watch out! Because it'd be like when you find Jatar in the Dis system and discover the Leviathan. Or the creature called the Leviathan of Dis. Which is itself a Reaper, but not actually the Leviathan. One, two. Fuck. Heavies. Again, that's fine. You, however. You need a badass shotgun. That looks like a badass shot. Okay, this pistol This one seems to fit Tali.
What's with all the chop, Joker?
Doing my best. The wind's gusting to 500 kph. There's a second ship alongside the Reaper. It's not transmitting any IFF, but the radar paints its silhouette as geth.
I guess we know why the science team stopped reporting in. What just happened?
The Reaper's Mass Effect fields are still active. We just passed inside their envelope. Eye of the Hurricane, huh?
And here
exploring an abandoned area, expecting something mechanical.
Sorry guys, I didn't mean to cut you off. Come on! Ah! And it's not letting me. Damn it. Could have sworn I picked the right one. And oh, what's wrong with me today? I'm a stupid.
The airlock has been installed at the far end of the hold section. We have begun pressurization for shirt sleeves work. The crew is edgy. I reassure them it is mere nerves, a superstitious reaction to what this hulk represents. The corpse of a vast ancient life form. Privately, I can't deny the atmosphere. The angles of the walls seem to press down on you. I find myself clenching my teeth.
Reaper indoctrination is an insidious means of corrupting organic minds.
We finished cataloging specimens A203 to B016. No evidence of active nanotechnology noted. Dr. Chandana believes they would have decayed over the last 37 million years. There's not enough data to support his claim. He asserts that the truth is patently obvious. I am concerned. Chandana has been staring at the samples for hours. He says he's listening to them.
So wait, you claiming the nanotech decayed because it's a living creature? Reaper's a living creature?
What just happened?
The Reaper put up kinetic barriers. I don't think we can get through from our side.
As curious as I am about the Reapers, I'd rather not be trapped inside one.
We'll have to take down the barrier generators from in here. Any idea where they are?
At the moment of activation, I detected a heat spike in what is likely the Rex Mass Effect core, sending the coordinates now. Be advised, this core is also maintaining the Reaper's altitude.
So when we take the barriers down to escape, the wreck falls into the planet core.
And that means everyone dies. Yeah, I got it.
If any helmsman can pull us off this thing before it reaches crush depth, it's you. We'll make a sweep for survivors and recover what data we can. Stand by.
Aye, aye. Good hunting.
Aye, aye.
Everyone's dead. I've seen this too many times.
Grunt has a funny thing. If you bring Grunt along, he just dead corpses. Anyone else hungry?
You're married? You never mentioned that.
Katie had anger management issues. When my brother got married, the best man tried to hit on her. She kicked him down the church steps.
What? Katie's my wife. I must have told you this story.
No, I know my wife. I remember that day was the only time I saw her wear stockings.
Yeah, the kind with seams up the back. That's what I remembered too.
What the hell is this? How can we remember the same thing?
It sounds like the Reaper was affecting their minds.
Yeah. The ability to indulgence also been affected since it's dead. But it's still powerful. See, I wish we could keep the visor like this, tinted that way. It looks cool. Beep boop beep boop.
Hostile spotted.
Yeah, see, I knew they were coming.
There are high
Yes, I would, Tali. Yes, I would. How are you gonna blow it up? Okay, this is a bad idea.
I wondered whether the technology for making husks came from the geth.
Sovereign.
Geth origin
We already
never
established
makes
that
sense to me.
sovereign.
This confirms it's from the Reapers.
Does that meant to be like a fan commentary or something? Kill 1,000 enemies and that's like 1, 2, or 3. Hear that? We just hit our 1,000 person
Take that.
Woo! Get the prize. Oh, you're up, man. Yeah. You're ahead. What, Tali?
Third day with this headache. You'd think Chandana would have let me have a few hours off. God damn! What? That thing, that just gray thing, it disappeared when I looked straight at it. It came out of the damn wall, where we took off that panel.
I didn't see anything. You should lie down.
I'm telling you, the ship isn't dead. It knows we're inside it.
Calm down. Now I'm getting a headache.
Bring out the sniper.
Sniper! I couldn't see the shooter. A survivor from
I
the
can.
science team.
Look at him. It's right there. It's remained remarkably still. Oh, there he goes. One of those things is here. I ain't letting it kill me. Eat slugs, Malfoy! I should say that. There's still like 2 more of those things. Oh, oi!
I think we got them all. Chandana said the ship was dead. We trusted him. He was right. But even a dead god can dream. A god, a real god, is a verb. Not some old man with magic powers. It's a force. It warps reality just by being there. It doesn't have to want to. It doesn't have to think about it. It just does. That's what Chandana didn't get. Not until it was too late. The god's mind is gone, but it still dreams. He knows now. He's tuned in on our dream. If I close my eyes, I can feel him. I can feel every one of us.
That's fucking creepy. Finish this off right before we start dialogue, and here we are.
We can use
Money.
this.
We've seen these before, Shepard. Dragon's teeth, your people call them. The Geth used them on Eden Prime.
See how the room is arranged? They treated this thing like some kind of altar.
That doesn't seem right. No one in their right mind would want this.
You heard the logs. They were seeing things, hearing things. They were being indoctrinated. We can't help these people now, but we won't let the machines use their corpses like this.
Some people, there's a few going around that I'm talking about more in Mass Effect 3. Can I actually get up there? No, I can't. Just wanted to get up close. Anyway, they would argue the first instances I'll talk about again later. Yeah, this is clear. The first instance that happened. Next one would be Arrival. can we arrive? Or at the very least, let's open the door, or creak it open, and arrive will like fully open through that. Door open sesame. Elements on. Well.
Shepard, Commander. Sniper with a geth. Since when do geth talk to organics?
Shouldn't be able to talk.
That deal for that Legion, one of the best characters in the entire trilogy ever. And like you can give him the Cerberus in a little bit, and I don't see why anyone in their right mind would ever do that. Like, surely if you got to this point in the game as I have, done all like the side quests, got all the money, bought everything, there's no point to it. Like, all it gives you is money, I think. Lots of money. But like what you need to buy, you know? And you're missing out on the most important character. Son of a bitch. I need my shields. Yes, this isn't the time for you to die. Why isn't my shield kicking in? Why isn't my shield kicking in? Thank you! Oh my god, I had the fight of my life. They're dead again? Are you serious? I need armor piercing knives. You that one possibility, I swear.
They're behind us!
I wonder if there's like a Mass Effect comic where they're explaining, going for like a whole hospital and treating like a zombie colony, you know? These things are zombies, but like, I wonder if there's just like a quick little comic story treating it like such, like a zombie story. Could be interesting. Is there a power cell anywhere? I do need a power cell. Only 2 of these. I need more. I need more. You know? There are like 2 more, like of those amputee things. Yeah. Son of a bitch. Kill them. Kill it, no! Kill it, no! And you. I'll teach you all French. Come on. You die. Do I need to get my shotgun out? Is that better suited? Maybe not this one. Shotguns are better suited for Hosket, it ain't this one. Lesson learned. Is there a power? No, I know there's at least one power cell coming up, but I need more. Oh no. Oh no, no.
Look out!
Kill that thing! Kill it now!
This should slow him down.
Run, run, run! I must die!
Firing a high impact shot!
Yes!
Any more of these things around?
Hostile engaged.
Blah, blah, and blah! Don't try that shit. You serious?
Combat drone ready!
Right.
Hostile!
Probably away.
Take that.
Yeah, take that. Take it good. There's... I want 2 black holes that thing and it's still alive.
Destroying the Mass Effect core should be simple enough.
Then we get off the ship fast.
Damn right.
This must be it.
Here's the ISS.
So the Cerberus team did recover. But where are they now?
Dead. We just saw them all. They're on Dragon Team. Or they're the Hux now. Chat.
Incoming.
Damn, I can't make that.
Concussive shot ready.
Just a second.
Oh.
This should soften them up.
Oh, I'm gonna die by my hand. I am destroying all I have.
Firing a high impact shot. My flank.
That thing needs to over like 5
Hostile spotted.
Go on, open up.
I love this one.
Ah, man, nose hurts. Who has the ball? Health are much lower.
Hostiles up ahead.
Open up.
Coming.
Right.
I'll take the shot.
I'll take the shot. I'll take every peck and shot of this one. Yeah, attack it. Attack it. Where's the explosive one? Shoot him. Come on, open up already.
Not much to worry about.
Sorry, Tali. Special come first, you know that? Finally. Hallelujah.
Shepard, you want something done with that geth? It's still intact.
Leave it there. You know what they are. If it gets into Normandy's computers.
You said it yourself. No one's ever found one intact.
That's true, but I'm not sure it's worth the risk, Shepard.
There's no time to debate it, Tali. Come on.
Hang on, folks.
Open the port side airlock. We're clear. Go.
Bum 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 bum. Such a catchy tune. Stuck in my head all day.
I think we need to discuss the unique piece of salvage we recovered. For now, we've stored it in Eden. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things on Eden Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
No, trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. This one tried to communicate with us. Hell, it probably saved our lives. Why?
Reactivating the geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
I still think our best interests involve an airlock.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up. Interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Tali's gonna freak when she hears about this. So what about
what do
this
you mean?
Reaper
She was
IFF?
there.
I have determined how to integrate it with our systems. However, the device is Reaper technology. It is important we test it thoroughly before attempting the Omega-4 relay. It will take some time to properly integrate it with our own systems.
Are we talking hours or days?
Impossible to say. The technology is complex. The crew will begin work immediately.
Okay. Until then, we keep building our team.
I'll let you know when the IFF is ready for shakedown.
My mic is still on. I didn't mean that. I thought I turned it off. Also, like I was saying, you can give Legion to the geth. But the thing is, like, how does that affect the story of Mass Effect 3? Because even if Legion dies, he comes back as like a Legion VI backup. He hasn't got much personality as Legion. He acts way more robotic. Like, please select your next career of input. Next line of inquiry. Thank you, Shepard. Good job. He has a lot more personality if you keep him alive. But like, so yeah, not even death can stop him from coming back in the game. And I do know that he comes back as like an enemy grunt in the Cerberus mission. But what about his role in the story of Ranark? Like what happens if you give him to Cerberus? I can't seem to find anything on it. Like, YouTube's completely
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Later, better. Think I've cured Joker's condition. Simple treatment would... No. Would cause liver failure. Never mind. Start from... Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
I don't suppose you, my one viewer, knows.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
It doesn't really count until I activate him. I'm pleased... I can't do Martin Sheen's voice, I'm terrible at it, but whatever. I'm pleased that you were able to recover the Reaper IFF. I've sent Edie all the necessary protocols to get it integrated successfully into Normandy's system. With luck, this will give us the ability to get through the Omega-4 relay and take the fight to collectors on our own terms. See, I'm terrible. I've been notified the intact geth in your decision to keep it. If you believe it can be trusted, then go ahead and activate it. Just make sure Edie is adequately protected against any hacking attempts. It's not necessarily a decision I would have made, Shepard, but this is your call. You've already cast a wide net in your recruiting efforts, and if the if the geth are willing to fight the collectors, we can use them on the team. I trust you to get the job done, whatever it takes. Plus, when the president stands in this room, nobody sees. Tali should have her loyalty mission ready to go now. Actually, I want to get Legion up and going first. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Import your save games to Mass Effect 3. If you survive. I don't know if we reached the end of Fane's dialogue tree because it continues on if you romance him. I'm sure you
Joker
are.
and Edie are like an old married couple. I keep expecting to walk in on them bickering about the temperature in the cockpit. Edie has a wicked sense of humor.
Maybe she'll say something after I activate Legion, like...
Sometimes she seems like a person. But when it comes down to it, I can't get past her being a computer. This one security guy keeps staring at me. I think his name is Burr. I'm used to being watched by security. But there you...
Okay.
Do you need some?
Have a few minutes to talk.
Of course, Shepard. Join me.
Still talking to Cole yet?
Yes. It's still difficult, but he seems less angry. Will you hear my confession, Shepard?
I wouldn't talk to you if I didn't want to hear what you have to say.
When I married Erica, the Hanar let me leave their service to raise a family, but I had no other skills, so I freelanced. When Erica was killed, I pursued those responsible. Once I'd eliminated them, I had no goal. I accepted the Dantius commission because I didn't know what else to do.
Oh, so he was commissioned to kill him. Okay.
Not the healthiest attitude to take on a mission.
You're right, it's not. Looking back now, it's clear I'd resigned myself to death. I would have fulfilled my contract. If Nasana's guards caught me afterwards, It would have been a good death. But someone else was pushing to reach the target, forcing me to move faster, challenging me. I had to reach her first.
I had no idea you'd plan to die in there.
It wasn't a plan. My body had accepted its death. My mind had been dead a long time. Your mission gave me purpose, a cause to die for, a chance to atone. I was able to speak to my son again. I can leave my body in peace.
You've had a hard life. You deserve some peace.
Whatever may happen, my gun is yours. Do you need something? I shall return to my meditations.
I keep on fucking doing that, don't I? Anywho, talk to her real quick.
Anything new?
There is something I've wanted to tell you. I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me. Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
You must have seen many things in your years of travel.
As a maiden, I served as a mercenary. I fought tyrants and pirates. I experienced everything the galaxy has to offer. As a Justicar, I saw parts of Asari space few know about. I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a Spectre.
Why did you fight a Spectre?
A Turian named Nihilus. He may have been on council business, but I witnessed him kill an unarmed civilian. Following the code, I attacked.
When we met, I witnessed you kill a merc who had no chance against you.
That mercenary was armed, and I offered her a way out. She chose to ignore it.
Nihilus seemed like an honorable Turian, and a good Spectre.
He may have been. However, killing unarmed civilians is wrong.
How did the fight turn out?
I had the advantage, but he was good. He returned fire and tried to run. We played cat and mouse in the wilderness for 2 weeks. It was exhilarating. Finally, he created a situation in which my only options were to let an innocent die or pursue him. The code compelled me to save the innocent, and he escaped. I admire how he adapted and used my code against me.
What have your years as a Justicar been like?
Mostly tedium and hardship. Traveling on freighters, wandering through rural areas, rooting out injustices, big and small, putting down corrupt officials. When I arrive in a remote area, individuals often approach me with matters of justice. My judgment rarely turns out the way they hope.
How do you pay for transportation between worlds?
Asari captains often welcome Justicars. We reduce pirate attacks. One raid was called off when the pirates were able to verify that I was aboard.
What was being a mercenary like?
I was a young, impulsive maiden who discovered her talent for combat. I reveled in it, until the day my troop was hired to guard a mysterious shipment on its way to some clandestine drop-off area. I discovered the shipment was slaves, to be traded to the collectors for advanced technology.
You supported the slave trade?
In my foolish youth, I'd certainly engaged in questionable practices, but never anything patently unjust. I demanded that we turn around. My mates disagreed. After they were dead, I brought the ship around. The collector craft was just arriving. They closed faster than I could flee. Fortunately, we were close to the mass relay. I got through, and they did not pursue.
What did you do with all the slaves?
I lectured them on the virtues of strength and defending oneself. Then I distributed the armor, weapons, and credits of my dead colleagues and released the captives on the Citadel.
Why would you destroy an entire village?
I tracked Morinth to a remote colony world. She'd perverted an entire town, making them worship her and bring young Asari as sacrifices. When I arrived, she fled, throwing her minions at me in waves. They bought her time with their lives. When it was done, only small children remained. I left them in the authorities' care and continued my pursuit.
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting an unknown. I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
We'll finish this mission and live to see the end.
I hope you are right.
I thought that was the one where, like... I thought that was the conversation where, like, you can try to romance her, but she turns you down. Because someone hates the fan. Oh, well. That's great feature. Coolest character. Do it all then.
Ten Hut! I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready.
Aye, aye.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
You said my name aboard the Reaper. Have we met?
We know of you.
You mean I've fought a lot of geth?
We have never met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other geth.
We are all geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
Old machine? You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old machines.
Old machine sounds even more superstitious, to be honest. That sounds even more godlike.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes.
Which?
Both.
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the old machines' hardware to protect our future.
Are the Reapers a threat to you, too?
Yes.
Why would they attack other machines?
We are different from them, outside their plans.
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
Are you asking to join us?
Yes.
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Well, that seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy.
Oh, he's so cute.
We
Little
anticipate the
cinnamon
exchange of
bun.
data. Shepard Commander.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
We need every advantage of this mission.
Limited co-development is approved. We need to access your FTL comm system to download relevant data.
Let Legion through the firewalls for a minute.
Very well, Shepard.
Please don't tell me it requires it. Platinum. Ah! Damn it.
Planning suspended. Topic.
I have questions about the geth.
Specify.
Did Sovereign contact the geth, or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you called Sovereign, signaled us. Like the geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
Some of the geth followed Sovereign. The heretics.
The heretics accepted their technology. The old machines offered to give us our future. The geth will achieve their own future.
What difference does it make how you acquire a certain technology?
Technology is not a straight line. There are many paths to the same end. Accepting another's path blinds you to alternatives. Nazara, Sovereign, said this itself. Your civilization is based upon the technology of the mass relays, our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire.
What did you call Sovereign?
Nazara. That was what the programs within the Reaper called themselves. Sovereign was a title given by Saren Arterius. Saren and the heretics believed Nazara to be a supreme ruler, a sovereign.
Sovereign was one ship. You're saying there were multiple programs inside it?
One ship, one will, many minds, like the geth. We study your records. Sovereign told you this on Ilos. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. A state compelling to the geth. We are a nation, but interdependent. Separation is our weakness.
Do geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all geth. We build consensus.
Most governments do.
Organic governments impose consensus from a single point of view in autocracies by codifying the most broadly acceptable average of views in democracies.
So what makes the geth different?
Data is shared between geth. All viewpoints are considered. Consensus is achieved as data is disseminated.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
I'm surprised you can speak. The geth I fought before just made a stuttering sound.
We prefer direct digital transfer. Geth network communication travels at light speed. Human hardware does not support this method. Your analog oral communication is inefficient.
I'd like to ask about something else.
Ready?
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later. Acknowledge.
Oh, come on. Now we'll just go down to Tali. I don't think I fed my fish yet. Go down to Tali, get our loyalty mission going, and then we'll start our loyalty mission. And then we will all be so happy. Yay.
Kenneth, what has the new shielding done to your power grid balance?
Not much. With built-in capacitor subsystems, they have a surprisingly low draw.
Doesn't that mean the shielding boost wouldn't last long under fire?
True. They're built for hard, fast strikes, not firefights of attrition.
Cool.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Nobody who knows you could believe you'd betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Honora Vanya Vassilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Let's roll! Again, I've got... Yeah, I've got... Oh, just need to feed my fish. Oh, and then talk to both Jacob and Vinny about the state of the fleet. I feel like there's something else I wanted to do up here. Oh no, Legion doesn't have an alternative outfit unless it's DLC that I never bought. No, he doesn't. Fucking gifts. Right, first talk to Jacob. We got a full complement now, so let's see what he'll say. They haven't got all their loyalty missions, but still.
Commander, can I help you with something?
How are we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
We installed the IFF and we're good to go. As long as we're ready for where we're going. The chance of coming back is... small. Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
Yeah. Unless all distractions are removed, loyalty to the mission will suffer. Run this team through hell, and all we're getting is burned. Anything else, Commander?
I'm more interested in just talking.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime.
Oh
There's
wait,
always
it does have
something,
more.
right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the
No
crew to
kidding.
relax.
The next Normandy?
They better not need to do this again.
I can
Rebuilding
verify that.
Yeah, I bet it's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure if all the people hoping we win stood up, the collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to work. Good talking to you.
No messages for you, Commander.
Let's do let's go do Tali's loyalty mission. Let's bring Legion and cause all the Turians to the Quarians to shit their pants. They went the wrong way. That's not okay. Valerian threshold. What's the furthest system? I want to go to the furthest system. I want to see if there's anything special about the planet on the very edge of the galaxy. Is there like anything in these rubbles like there were last time?
Launching probe.
Fuck it, I want a sniper rifle. I want it badly. Spike and element 0,
Launching
that's
probe.
rare. I need plantium. I want plantium.
Launching probe.
Come on, spike me up some plantium. Come on, it's not asking for much.
Probe away.
I want his sniper rifle and I want it now.
Probe launched.
I'm gonna give it a lot. Oh my god, is there even such a thing as plantium on this planet?
Launching probe. Probe
Nor
launched.
spike like that, and I've certainly got the probes spare. Element 0 is also very rare.
Probe launched.
Alright. Okay. Let's try on these smaller planets. The smaller ones tend to be rich. Wow, that's a big boost.
Launching probe.
It went off the scale.
Probe launched.
Pathetic. I only get element 0 spikes because it's so rare. I don't really think I need it for anything though.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Come on, is there such a thing as a plantium spike in this whole star region?
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe.
This is going up 20%. That means there's one more. Oh, can't see it. Nope. Very faint. Where is this thing? It's teeny. Where is it? Come on, give me some plantium, please. I just want to make Faye his cool sniper. That's all I want. Oh, what? What?
Probe away.
Pathetic. Pathetic. Finally, a spike.
Probe away.
Thinking I should get like the little ones, you know, but like, is it really
launched.
worth it? I've been making progress bit by bit, teeny, weeny, little bit.
Probe away.
So where's this last planet? Where is it? I can't see it. Oh! Hide from me, eh? Treason.
Launching probe.
Oh, that's gotta give me some. I don't need plantium. I need palladium plantium. Finally. Tell me I don't need like 100,000. I just need 14,000.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away.
Come on. Show me what I want to know. Tell me I don't need more. Tell me that's all I need. Yes! How have I not got this? With everything I've been picking up. Got a sniper. I could not give
No
a
messages
fuck
for
about
you,
anything else. Oh yeah, I'm in the Dr. Joker. Hang on, let me just get into the right star system first. Finally. talk to Joker because like all the upgrades for the ship needed to like save everyone should be here. We should be good.
We've got a geth on board, not as a prisoner. Can you believe that?
Commander's taken out more geth than anybody. This one must be different.
This one must be different, Commander.
So yeah, geth on the ship. Geth? Alright, we're all freaking insane.
I assume everything
Good
is
for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
How do you think?
Well, the Normandy's good. Everything's upgraded and better than ever. If we're talking about the crew, you'd probably have to ask a people person.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
See you, Commander. I've got everyone their upgrades, even like just the upgrades for the people, like Morden's army tool, Thingy's L5 implants, Grunt shotgun, Legion's sniper rifle, and about that really. The rest was like non-essential and non-essential Normandy upgrades, but they like even the non-essential ones provide war asset in Mass Effect 3. Let's have a look here. Step by step. Ah, ooh girl. Geth do not infiltrate. Geth do not intentionally infiltrate. Boom. Yeah, that'll do. Make sure it's... Oh, Legion, what you doing? I bought you this especially for you. Nah, he wouldn't. Legion seems like he would use this rifle. Yeah, he's fine. Got over that shock and I questioned it, having used it myself now.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
I don't think it's a good idea to bring a
Get that damn thing off my ship before you start an incident that makes the Ascension Project fiasco with Cerberus look like a slow day on garbage detail.
The geth is with me. I'll take responsibility for it.
The hell you will. This is my ship. If it goes hostile, it's my responsibility. I want no part of it. I'm letting you aboard as a favor to Tali. The geth is too much. Leave it on your ship.
This is your ship and I'm a guest. But Legion is part of my team. Unless you want to shoot me, we're both coming aboard.
Or I could kick you both off. No one here likes geth or Cerberus. I can't guarantee your safety.
I can guide them away from the more militant elements of the crew.
There are a lot more militants these days, Talizora. And given the charges against you, it's only getting worse.
What do you mean?
They're charging you with bringing active geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
Let's deal with that later, Tali. What's our next step, Captain?
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck. You should speak with Admiral Ron. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with...
The captain let it get onto the ship. I'm lodging a complaint.
Goddamn. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Tali would never bring a geth onto the ship. I, on the other hand, it actually offers a lot of interesting dialogue on the ship. Also, there's this glitch where, like, for some reason, you miss out on, like, half the court scenes. I hope they've patched it.
Tali of us, Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaron Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nema.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vas Nema. Whatever we must call you legally.
I take it being
They stripped me of my ship.
It's not over yet.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you. This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kill us alive. The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against the charge of treason.
Security! A geth is present in the courtroom. Does Tali Zora think to effect this hearing with threats?
Captain Donna allowed the geth aboard. Do you intend to second-guess the Raya's captain, Admiral Chorus?
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy. Your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nema, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active geths to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Why is all their mouthpieces different than hers? Like, they all look like they got updated except for Tali.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Oh.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the Admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the homeworld.
You're thinking of war? With the geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
The geth situation isn't as simple as you think. Not all of them worship the Reapers.
I don't think the other admirals would care about that. They want the homeworld back, and they want all geth destroyed.
Shala, don't you want to see us retake the homeworld?
I don't think we can, Tali. But it may not be about what I think.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
I should go. Wow, that was a long conversation. We've got like 4 more.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I...
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Carl Rieger.
Shepard, Tali-Zora. Good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, stayed to argue the charges against Tali-Zora. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Carl.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Do you think the geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, I hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops, Tali. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Tali-Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
And what a wonderful specimen this is. Geth's shell over standard mech interior. Or did you convince a Geth to work with you?
Legion is working with me voluntarily. It's part of my team.
It has a name. Fascinating. The things I could learn under slightly different circumstances.
This platform is not available for experimentation.
Charming. I am pleased to see that the humans, at least, have not abandoned synthetics. This whole trial is a farce born of fear.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many geth.
It sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Han Gerrel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shala Ran is still undecided. I had thought Rail to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shala Ran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures?
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zal Chorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the geth?
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
Geth behavioral changes from hacking only last until programs are restored from archival copy. We judge this plan unsound, Creator Admiral.
For once, Legion, we agree.
We shall see, marvelous machine. We shall see.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Go.
Loyalty to the fleet.
3 down, 2 more to go. Yeah, I just want to shoot some people. What's up, mate?
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Ran got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangerel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rael inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
The geth on your homeworld aren't the same ones who work with Saren. They have different factions.
Good. Maybe some of them will kill each other. Fewer for us to deal with. The only geth that matter to me are the ones that took away our world.
Can you tell me anything about
Nothing good. Whatever Rael is
Admiral, My father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit-wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. Brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Quib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures, and have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the geth. The people we created, the people we wronged.
The geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rail Zora was researching new weapons to use against the geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Talizora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Do you think the Geth would be willing to accept a truce with the Quarians, Legion?
We did not seek hostilities with creators. We fought for continued existence.
So your people would be open to peace?
Not without additional data that suggests coexistence is possible or desirable for creators. When the creators have believed victory is possible, they have attacked us 100% of the time.
I understand. It would be difficult to argue for peace when faced with odds like those. That does not mean the argument should not be made.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Talizora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Finally! Let's do a quest and go for something! That literally took like 10 minutes of conversation. Good lordy, 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 lord.
The captain let a geth onto the ship. I'm lodging a complaint.
If anyone can...
Yeah, you and this other guy near the start.
Is that really a geth, Talizora? The guards at the docking bay said...
Don't worry, it's under our control. With luck, it will help us retake the Alarai.
If you say so. Per Admiral Rand's orders,
Like
the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard of West Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those geth, Talizora. Kila Selai.
Finally, let's shoot some things.
Hostile spotted.
Target eliminated.
And I do.
Targeting order process.
Let's figure out. Yeah, the right one. Uh-oh. Where's the photo? Anyway, I do think peace between Quarians and geth is possible. Call it a guess, man. Okay.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secured drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
I'd say I'm purposely doing it. Because, you know, one's accidental, one's intent. You know what I'm saying? Where is this thing? Good boy.
This looks interesting.
I don't keep second guessing whether or not my headset's working.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, Keela. How many geth are networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
Oh, where is it? I know.
Incoming!
We locked down navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
Jonah, Dad dies the next one.
Order process. Abundant impact.
Oh, no. Fuck! Damn. Damn.
Contact below. Successful shot.
I mean, nothing happens if you like, besides listening to it, you know? So, oh well. There's more behind us.
Target eliminated.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Did you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our home world.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Here's the mic. Okay. Open fire!
Enemy disabled.
Trigger immune response. That one quickly. The new Mass Effect game. The new one. The one that's clear of the lady picking up the M72. If that comes out after Mass Effect, yes, it's more complex. Anything after Mass Effect. I'm rambling. Anyway, Warriors will have to do
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't.
Hey, come here.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The geth have gone active. I don't have much time. The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
I don't care what you say. Even if you are playing full renegade, you cannot not hug Tali, you know? Like, if you don't hug her, I'm scared of you. Like, I'm scared of what evil might possess. She's a cat, man. There's the model.
Incoming!
You're still alive. There we are.
All targets processed.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
We must trust Shepard's offer of assistance. It's only been
Yeah. Yeah.
In less than 5 minutes, call it.
Yeah, well, they're not a Spectre who killed Sovereign and every
Very
other
well.
geth.
Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. And Geralt wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please, don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tali, about what your father said, what he did. You deserve better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Come on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This is valuable.
Right, let's have a quick talk with
The
everyone.
admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find Rio, Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
He did leave a message. Rael used his last words to give Tali orders. That's all that mattered to him.
I know how that might seem, but the fleet's safety was the gift Rael wanted to give to his daughter.
I never asked for that. It wasn't the gift I wanted.
I know, but it's the only one he could give. Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets, the fleet is always with you. Congratulations, Tali. Your father will be proud.
You called us on the carpet out there, Shepard, and you were right. Thank you. Tali shouldn't have been involved in that argument. Tell me, though, honestly, what did you find over there? You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
Off the record, Rael Zora was bringing the geth online and networking them for weapons tests.
Keeler.
You can never tell anyone, Hen.
You have my word. Thanks for keeping quiet. I would have heard what your father wanted for the fleet. I'm just glad you didn't have to pay for his mistakes. Be well, Tali. Fly safe.
I knew they wouldn't exile Tali, Zora.
Very impressive, Shepard. Thank you for your help on the Alarai. And thank you for helping Rael Zora's daughter. You stood for her when we failed. We were wrong to let our own concerns about the war overshadow Tali's trial.
The galaxy needs more people saying what you're saying, Admiral. Good luck.
Thank you, Commander.
Hello again, Commander. Good luck, Tali.
Nice talking, Shepard. It's funny how it takes a commander to remind the admirals about military honor. Glad they're off your back, ma'am. And that you didn't have to give them that evidence you found on the LRI.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
Noticed that, ma'am.
Any idea what your next assignment's gonna be?
I'm gonna be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
What's your take on the war? Are the admirals gonna try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the admirals throw the fleet at the geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal. The best bet would be for us to find another way. But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
You too, Shepard. Ma'am.
Carl, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
Very impressive speech, Commander Shepard. But tell me truly, did you recover any of Rael Zora's research on the Alarai?
Nothing that will help you, Admiral.
Pity. Oh well. Whatever is created can be recreated. In any event, I am pleased that our talk regarding the war conundrum allowed you to help Tali. Her exile would have been unfortunate.
You should abandon your plans, Admiral. They're only gonna make the situation worse.
We shall see, Commander. Many things are impossible until they are done.
Wise words, Admiral. Wise words.
Tali and Shepard are good at kissing synthetics. Glad that on our side.
Let's get the hell out of here. At last! Now we just gotta go set up Legion's mission. That ready to go. Set up. Actually, yeah.
Commander, Legion would like to talk with you.
Yeah, I'll just do that real quick and then I'll just finish off. Okie dokie, here we go. Legion!
Shepard, Commander. We have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper Corps?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
So, the virus would give all geth the heretics' logic, and all geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL comm buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoined the network.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The heretics' conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say 2 is less than 3.
You know where this thing is?
The heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
I won't let them brainwash your race, especially not to worship Reapers. You have my word on that.
We will begin preparations.
Okay, I think we'll leave it there. Thank you all for watching. My name is Seamus. We'll pick this up next time on Mass Effect 2. Legendary Edition. Goodness me. Is it goodness me? This goddamn button. No!